Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my Week 10 NFL predictions. We've got a good set of games here this week, so we're going to get straight into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this video and to this channel. Do whatever you got to do to show support. So without further ado, no long-winded intro or anything. Let's get straight into the video and let's predict NFL Week 10. We're going to start off with Thursday Night Football, which is the Raiders versus the Broncos, and I don't even have to think about this one. The Broncos will absolutely murder the Raiders. However, if the Raiders play like how they played against the Jaguars, with Brock Bowers going off on their offense, then this could be a tough tussle. This could be a really good game. I mean, I imagine that Sean Payton's going to have somewhat of a plan for Brock Bowers, but that doesn't take away from the bigger picture that Broncos are just night and day better defensively too, so I'm going to pick the Broncos here. Now we have the Colts versus the Falcons. Get into this. Falcons win. I mean, the downfall of the Colts is starting. I've predicted this since they began the year. I mean, I do not trust Daniel Jones. I think he's going to have another one of those games that he had last week, but it will be very low scoring. It's going to be like 20-17. This Falcons offense, I think that the Falcons are going to have a plan for Jonathan Taylor, and Bijan Robinson will absolutely feast off of this Colts defense. And if he can do that, then the Falcons will have no problem winning this game. And I'm expecting a big day out of Drake London too. I feel like the NFL just put this game together just to spite us. We got the Jets at the Browns. I don't even have to think about this one. The Jets literally got so much worse at the deadline. I guess I'll pick the Browns. It's going to be like 17-10. This will barely have any points scored, but these are two awful teams. I just feel like the Browns are the better awful team, I feel like, so I guess I'll pick the Browns, but I will not watch a single ounce of this game. You can guarantee that. Now we have the Saints versus the Panthers. Panthers, please don't do what you've done all year. Beat a good team, then lose to a bad team. Just don't do it. Panthers will win this. I actually think it'll be a blowout. I think it'll be like 28-7. I don't think the Saints are going to score more than 10 points because the Saints offense literally can't do a single thing, and they just lost Rashid Shaheed. And the Panthers are coming off of a big win against the Packers. So I'm going to pick the Panthers here. Don't really have to think about this one. Now we have the Buccaneers versus the Patriots. This is going to be game of the freaking week. This is going to be a great game, but I am going to pick the Buccaneers just because it is in Tampa. It's going to be loud. Drake May is going to be uncomfortable, but if the Patriots come out on top, I would not be surprised at all. And I do hope I'm wrong, man. I hope the Patriots just continue to stun me this season, but I don't think they're going to, because defensively I don't think they're as good as Tampa Bay, and offensively I just think Tampa Bay is a little bit more consistent, so I'm going to pick the Buccaneers here. Now we have the Vikings versus the Ravens. It's going to be in Minnesota, so this one's going to be interesting, but I am going to go with the Ravens here. I mean, the Ravens looked so complete versus the Dolphins, and the Vikings, I mean, even though they're coming off of a Lions victory, they did have some tendencies to make some mistakes. Bad mistakes. And if you make those mistakes versus a team like the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and this talented defense, then, I mean, you just can't make mistakes. And I feel like the Vikings are going to make those mistakes that a second-year quarterback coming off an injury usually makes. So I will pick the Ravens here, but it'll be 30-23. It'll be by a touchdown. Now we have the Bills versus the Dolphins. Don't have to think too hard about this one. The Bills will win. They will win like 33-17. The Dolphins are a hot mess right now, and they are apparently not going to do anything to change it. The Bills are coming off red hot against the Chiefs. They got a big win versus them. They finally beat an opponent that is decent, but either way, it wouldn't matter. Hot or cold, I'm picking the Bills here because the Dolphins are just that bad. Now we have the Giants versus the Bears, and I'll take the Bears here. It's gonna be 26-20. It's gonna be a good game. The Bears offense looks absolutely unstoppable right now. Against, I know it's the Bengals defense, but man, I mean, Colston Loveland continues to just be an absolute asset in that offense. Caleb Williams is playing like a good quarterback, way better than he was playing last year. That offensive line's been holding up. Defense needs some work. But the Giants are missing two of some of their best players on offense. And you got to be healthy to beat the Bears. So I will take Chicago. But again, it will be close. Now we have the Jaguars versus the Texans. At the time of recording this video, it is reported that CJ Stroud will be out for this game. So I am going to go with the Jaguars. If CJ Stroud was playing this game, then I would pick the Texans. But he's not. The Jaguars coming off of a great win versus the Raiders. Their offense looks good, but still very inconsistent. But either way, I am going with the Jaguars because, like I said, no CJ Stroud means a win for the Jaguars, at least for me. Now we have the Seahawks versus the Cardinals, and let me know how you guys feel about this game, but something tells me we have an upset alert. This is my weekly upset pick of the week. I'm going to go with the Cardinals, dude. The Cardinals have stunned me this season a few times, actually, including, last week against the Cowboys in Dallas. But I know as of right now, it looks like nothing can really stop this Seahawks offense. But I feel like the Cardinals are a capable team that can keep up with the Seahawks offense. The Cardinals are going to go into this game saying, screw it, screw the defense, we'll just outscore you. And if they can do that, then the Cardinals could come out on top here. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong, but I'm going to go with the Cardinals. And now we have the hospital-riddled Commanders versus the Lions. Jeez, man, the Lions will come out on top here like 45-20, I feel like. I feel like the Commanders will get a decent amount of points, but the Lions are going to win this game. Now we have the Rams versus the 49ers, and my gut is saying Rams, but my brain is saying realistically the 49ers since it's in San Francisco. Like, I don't have a pick here yet. I think I'm going to have to go with the Rams here. The Rams are red hot at this point. Matthew Stafford is on a freaking tear. Puka Nacua, again, is looking like an Offensive Player of the Year candidate. The 49ers are, again, with all the injuries, with all of the adversity that they've had to overcome this year, it just doesn't look good against this dangerous Rams defense, which is top 5 in sacks, by the way, and offense. That is absolutely electric. Like, the Rams, if you run into them in the playoffs, that is a team you don't want to mess with. But I feel like I got to go the Rams here. Again, 49ers win, that's fine. I mean, I'll gladly eat my words, but I'm going to go with the Rams. Now we have the Chargers versus the Steelers. This is going to be interesting, but I do feel like I'm going to have to go with the Steelers, honestly. I'll pick the Steelers to win this. I mean, the Steelers are coming off a great win against the Colts. The Chargers, I feel like every single week it's a mental battle with them. They're up and down, up and down, up and down. Justin Herbert up and down, throwing great passes to absolutely brain-dead turnovers, as I mentioned last video. Steelers, I mean, they have been the team all season. They have been the team that everyone's written off because they're old. But Rodgers has shown that he can overcome the noise. Like, he can overcome what people are saying, and he can still throw. So I'm going to have to go with the Steelers here. And now we're on to Monday Night Football, which is the Bird Gang versus the Packers. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be an absolute shootout, but I'm all biased aside, I will pick the Eagles, and let me explain why. For one, I feel like we have the way more consistent offense. I mean, the Packers, I'm not just basing this game off of how the Packers look against the Panthers. That's got nothing to do with it. I know how good the Packers are against better teams. But the Packers offense, man, again, it's just too up and down. One week they'll look like a Super Bowl contender. The next week they'll play down to teams like the Panthers. Meanwhile, the Eagles, nothing has been able to physically stop their offense Yet, I mean, Jalen Hurts playing like an MVP candidate. Saquon coming alive. A.J. Brown, we're going to get A.J. Brown back. And the Eagles have added so much to this defense that is going to really improve us. Brandon Graham, Jair Alexander, Jalen Phillips. We're going to get Nolan Smith back. I think the Eagles are going to come out on top here, but it's going to be 31-25. This will be a very close ball game, but with the Birds coming out on top. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for my Week 10 NFL predictions. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment your personal predictions or anything you have to say about this video, because I'll probably read it and respond to it. So without further ado, I'll see y'all guys the next time I upload an amazing video. Peace.